All right, we should be live right now, even though nobody's in here right now. Go ahead and tweet this out real quick. What's up, everybody? Yo. All right, let me just tweet this out. Hopefully it updated. No, it didn't update, I don't think. The title didn't update. What's up, Robert? Let's see if this title updated. Ah, it didn't. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to change this real quick. You're going to watch me live. 10.3.1 slash 10.3.2. All right, there we go. All right, now it should be changed. Sorry about that. What's up, guys? What's up, Sass? What's up, Apple Freak? It's been a minute. I know I've been AFK for a while now. Let me go back here. So we have some stuff to talk about today. What's up, Martin? What's up, Darren? What's going on, Captain Ace? Seem very quiet. My volume is to the max. Am I quiet? Anybody else hearing me quiet right now? Let me know. I can adjust some settings here. What's up, Giovanni? Mike? What up, Ted? What's up, Gamer No Scope? Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. I don't normally do these Sunday streams, but I had to miss yesterday, so that's why we're doing a Sunday stream. Low volume. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this real quick. I know exactly what to change. So it's this right here. Boom. We're gonna turn this up. Apologize for all the clicks here. Not really sure why it's so low, to be honest. But yo, what's up, Yosef? What's going on, everybody? What's up, Ismail? So we're going to be talking about today this exploit that we talked about last time, a pretty big update to it, and a few other things. It's going to be more of a chill and a shorter stream than normal just because there hasn't been anything going on lately. But so we're seeing some people in here still saying the volume's too low. Your volume up. I have the volume all the way to the max in here right now, so I can try doing... It's a little better. Okay. Volume's good. Somebody said the volume's good. Okay, I don't want to spend all day doing that. So if it gets too bad, just let me know, and I will adjust it. But anyway, so in the last stream, if you guys remember last Saturday, I talked about the whole theme of the whole stream was the new iOS 10.3.2 exploit. Well, actually, the person that supposedly released it and found it wasn't actually the actual person that found it. The real person that found it was this guy right here. Nicholas AB, I believe his name is, here you go, it's Nicholas Bumstark. This is the original guy that found the exploit, and he's the one that says it still works for 10.3.2 right there. So a lot of people were saying and saying that this jailbreak, or that this exploit doesn't work on iOS, but this is the guy that originally found it and released the first release here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is basically a Safari sandbox escape. It's a sandbox escape through Safari, basically like a WebKit. Okay, so I'm getting a text about somebody in the live stream right now. But anyway, so the Safari Sandbox Escape was, if you watched the last stream, supposedly released by somebody on Twitter that nobody really had heard of. But apparently he wasn't the one that actually released it. It was this guy. And this guy says it does also work for 10.3.2 Safari right here. Now, this isn't going to turn into anything. This is going to be probably at the very most something that they could pair, something that somebody could just pick up and pair it with some other exploits, just chain other exploits together to release a jailbreak. But I don't see this being used for anything, to be honest. So I don't think it's a big deal, but it is something new related to 10.3.x. So I did want to talk about it and just give you an update, letting you know that this is the actual guy that found the exploit and released the exploit. So you need to make a jailbreak. I think all your fans would be happy. If I knew how to make a jailbreak, trust me, I would create a jailbreak if I knew how to. So, what's up, Cupcake? Stay on 10.3.1 or upgrade. I would still stay on 10.3.1. Now, obviously, it's probably going to be, if a jailbreak at this point gets released, I can't imagine it won't work for all of 10.3, like 10.3, 10.3.1, 10.3.2, and 10.3.3. Now, obviously, we only really know about, well, at least from Pengu and the Keen Lab, that 10.3.1 is jailbreakable. So I would stay there. I mean, you're not really getting any kind of big benefit from going to 10.3.2 or 10.3.3 anyway. So our first Sunday jailbreak talk, this is true. Hopefully the last. I want to try to do Saturday because Sunday's kind of my chill day. So, what's his name for the exploit? He didn't really give it a name, I don't believe. He just basically called them bugs. He did say down here by the phone hex team. So, I don't think there's a real name for these exploits. But you can see there's 4 CVEs here for them. So, like I said, it's probably not going to turn into anything, but another thing I really wanted to talk about, which I should have tweeted on Twitter, is that if you're having issues with the JB.me website, the Jailbreak Me, I have a link in the description to the cached version of Luca's site. So Luca Tedesco's site has been down for a while now. I think like 2 days, almost going on 3 days. His site's been down, so a lot of people haven't been able to download the IPAs or read Jailbreak or whatever. So you can actually use the cached version of the Yalu website or JB.me, whatever you want to do. So I have a link for that in the description. If you don't know how to get to it, let me know. I'll just post this in the chat right now. Just because I've had so many people messaging me asking how to re-jailbreak their device or get the IPAs from Luca's website. So, what's up, Shami? It's like asking for iOS 7 jailbreak. Yeah, I mean the good thing about the Safari, the good thing about these Safari exploits though is that it's so they're powerful, but it's just so simple the way you can jailbreak with a Safari-based exploit. But again, it takes other exploits to chain with it. So can we roll back to 10.3.1 now? You cannot. 10.3.1 is no longer being signed, so you can't go back to 10.3.1. My day off work. What's up, Kenny? I'm not going to be releasing a jailbreak, Lewis. I don't know how to. I'm not a security researcher, hacker, anything. So I don't know why Luca's website's been down. I mean, it's been down numerous times. I'm actually starting to think that it was. I appreciate that, Fire God. I'm starting to think that he may be getting banned from his hosting accounts because he always says he forgets to pay. But I mean, I don't know how that can happen. I mean, I've hosted websites before and it's like an automatic billing cycle. So I don't know how that could be true. What I'm starting to think is maybe he's getting suspended and he has to keep going to new hosting companies. I'm not too sure. The website makes me suicidal. My iPhone bricked on 10.2 jailbroken right now. There's no such thing as a bricked iPhone from software. You can only brick your iPhone if the hardware fails. 10.2 has been my first jailbreak. I've yet to experience a stable jailbreak. Yeah. If you just got into jailbreaking at iOS 10, I'm sorry that it had to be like this because that is not what jailbreaking is really like. Like, you guys really need to see what jailbreaking is really like on a stable jailbreak. You can't jailbreak above 10.2. That is correct. It says that on his website just for random reasons that I talked about months ago. What's up, Apple Noob? With the 10.2 jailbreak, I get about 1.1 to 2 random reboots a day. Yeah, I mean, I have my iPhone 7 Plus here, and I actually am very, very close. I'm this close to updating from the 10.1.1 jailbreak to 10.3.3. If the final version gets released on Monday, tomorrow, I'm literally going to update this from 10.1.1 to 10.3.3. It's just pointless to me. I mean, I never boot into a jailbroken state on this device, and it's just not stable enough. It's not reliable for a daily driver. So I hate to say it, but I appreciate that clicking. What's up, Cameron? Why isn't a phone brick in the first place? I'm not sure what you mean there, Isam. Running out of partition space in Cydia. Is it safe to enable stashing with Coolstar? It is. It depends on what version you're on, though. There are some complications with stashing, but you should be good. This time it's perfect for live streaming. Yeah, don't expect this all the time. This is a very unscheduled live stream. I really didn't know when I was going to get to it on Sunday, but yeah. So signing iOS 10.3.1 is done. Yes, if you've been subscribed to the channel, you saw the hour that it stopped being signed because I made a video on it. You should do a setup video. I plan to completely. I'm still waiting on some stuff for the desk to get in, and then I'm going to be doing a setup video. Still waiting for 10.3 jailbreak. Yep. Jailbreaking just seems pointless on newer devices. I don't know why you say that. I don't think it's pointless. I mean, if it's a stable jailbreak, it's not pointless. When are you uploading your video on the new 3GS boot ROM? I don't know. I need to stop scheduling stuff because so many things come up, but I'd assume probably Wednesday because I know I have 2 videos coming on Monday and Tuesday. So Wednesday is probably where it's going to fit in. The Yalu website's down, but you can use the cache version just like I showed you right here. I'm going to post it in the chat again. So that's the cache version of Luca's website. It's not down I mean, it's obviously down, but you can use the cache version to jailbreak and do whatever you need to do on there. And you can modify the address and the address bar there as well. Should I stay on 10.3.1 or upgrade to 10.3.2? I would stay on 10.3.1 for sure. There's really no benefit to go on to 10.3.2. There's no new features or anything like that. I mean, battery may be better. I doubt it. It wasn't for me, but it kind of just depends on your situation. Is it true a jailbreak is coming at the end of August? No, Steven, that's an exploit. That's going to be an exploit from Adam Donenfield. That's different. So Adam, this is who's going to be releasing the exploit in August. So this is the tweet that we've always been looking at that he's talking about, where it's going to be released by then. And that event is in August, I believe the 21st through 25th, something like that, mid-August, mid to late August. So it's going to be out before mid to late August. So I would assume somewhere around that week, probably. Under a tornado watch? That's not good. Will there be a jailbreak at all? Might go to Android? Yeah, there's going to be a jailbreak eventually. It's just taking a little bit longer, that's all. Hey, what's up, version? Hey, appreciate that, Omar. Or Caesar, sorry. Omar, advice for somebody on 9.3.2 and jailbroken and want to keep jailbreak. What do you mean, Omar? You're on 9.3.2 and you want to keep your jailbreak. What do you mean by that? Are you in like a boot loop or what's going on with you? Not really, Lucy and Nick. Didn't miss much. I'm just basically answering questions. This is a lot more of a chill Q&A stream than anything, just because there's literally been nothing that's gone on in the past few days. I mean, except for finding out this real person that released the exploit for 10.3.2. And Lucas Tedesco's website being down, and then we were just talking about Adam Donenfield and the exploit that he's going to be releasing at the end or mid-August. Yeah, hopefully it does turn into a jailbreak. I mean, it is a kernel exploit, so it's one of the most powerful exploits that we're going to get anytime soon. So, I mean, like I said, with all the bugs being released and planned to be released, I'd be surprised if we don't get a 10.3 through 10.3.3 jailbreak. I think all versions are going to be jailbroken, but we'll see. I just can't see how it doesn't happen. But at the very least, 10.3.1 is my best bet. I'd probably give it about an 80% chance, but things can change. That's just my personal opinion. I just can't see there being this many exploits out in the wild, this many bugs out in the wild, and nothing happening with them. My 7 on 10.1.1 mock portal runs great. No random reboot. No, I don't have a tweak conflict, Tony. It's just a lot of battery drainage. I have an issue where my iMessage doesn't work sometimes. It's a lot deeper than just random reboots. What's up with 9.3.5 32-bit jailbreak? We still don't know. We're still waiting. The 9.3.5 jailbreak is supposed to come from the Fried Apple team. And they said they were going to be releasing this a while back, but they've just completely gone missing. I don't really know what the deal is with the Fried Apple team, but that's who we were basically counting on for 32-bit and 9.3.5. So you can see here, they posted things like this. They got a lot of likes, over 500 likes. This is back in January. So they got a lot of people pumped for it. They gave a presentation on it and everything, but at Black Hat Asia as well, but it's just nothing came of it. So I don't know what to think about that. They may eventually release it, but you know, the more time goes on, the more it's less likely, in my opinion. Since Luca created both the 10.1.1 and 10.2 jailbreak, which one of them is the most stable? I'd say 10.2 is a lot more stable than 10.1.1 because I have both, so I would say that. Can't update from iOS 11 beta 2 to beta 3. Keep saying try again. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you a paid developer, Martin? What's up, Naptic? Do you prefer a stable phone over extra features, especially a phone that doesn't need babysitting? Yeah, of course. I mean, I would say, yeah, I definitely prefer a stable phone as my daily driver. I prefer a stable phone overall, obviously, but a daily driver, it's very important to me for it to be reliable and not crash and things like that. So I appreciate that, Hassan. What's up, Appy? Didn't the iPhone dev team already achieve downgrading with blobs? If so, what makes Prometheus? Nah, see, they made it with blobs, but nowadays it's SHSH2 blobs. They're different kind of blobs. Back then it was SHSH blobs. Now we have SHSH2 blobs. So that's why Prometheus is such a big thing. SHSH and SH2 are different. So it's like the next generation. Let me get a jailbroken iPhone 6S. I don't have a jailbroken 6S. Been here all your streams, same question. When do you think 10.3. No, don't. I'm not going to give an ETA for a 10.3 jailbreak because I have absolutely no clue. Nobody on planet Earth has an expectation for a 10.3.1 jailbreak, so don't know about that. Can you do a tweak video again? I'm going to be doing the tweak videos again back or when a new jailbreak gets released. There's not enough people now. I did a poll a while back on Twitter. Let me go ahead and find that on my Twitter here. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you go ahead and follow me over there. It's BB's iPod Touch Up with 1H. You can see it right there. But I did a poll. Let me see if I can find it. It was very overwhelmingly non-jailbroken. So look at this. Okay. I asked on July 2nd, I asked, are you currently jailbroken? And there's almost 2,000 votes. 68% said they're not jailbroken. 68%. So that's why I'm not going to do a jailbreak tweaks video because, you know, well more than half of my audience is not even jailbroken. So they're not going to be interested in that right now. So that's why I'm not doing tweak videos. But like I said, when a new jailbreak comes out, I completely plan on doing that. So everybody start switching to Android. Go ahead. You'll be back. If you switch to Android, you'll be back. So I'm not worried about that. Jailbreak 5C with no computer? It depends on the version, Vinny. I don't believe so, though. If you're on 9.3.5, you can't. Yeah, that's tough, Sass, because I'm about to update from 10.1.1 myself, but that depends. I mean, I have other jailbroken devices, so it's not like I'm going to be completely non-jailbroken. If you think jailbreaking's dead, go back on my videos and watch my live stream from 2 weeks ago, and it'll change your mind. Can you find a working Snapchat++? Snapchat++ works fine for me right now. I actually use Phantom Light, so you may want to check out Phantom Light. I did multiple videos on that, and then I have some on dailyiFix.com as well. Have the beta profile. Yeah, if you're not a developer, then, you know, installing it when you don't have a paid developer account, you're going to get issues. So the only way to fix those issues is to completely restore your device and try to load the beta on there again. McGregor or Mayweather? McGregor. I'm on 10.3.1. I have SHSH2 blob saved for 10.2. Can I still go down? Not unless you're jailbroken. You have to be jailbroken to downgrade. So there's no jailbreak for 10.3.1, so you can't. My extra recipe will not open. Do you know a solution? Was it after 7 days, maybe? I appreciate that, Giovanni. I'm on 10.3.1, iPhone 7, and I want to know what should I do to make my jailbreak later? Do you mean better? What do you mean there, Super Mario? I'm not sure what you are trying to say there. Why in August? He's releasing in August because that's when the event for the company that he's working for is presenting, Zimperium right here. And they're going to be presenting presumably that bug. So he's going to release it before then. Yep, jailbreak is taking forever. Just take some patience, that's all. Do you use apps that have jailbreak detection? Yeah, I do. Phantom has been released, yes. What's my views on Cyrus? I'm not a fan of Cyrus. That's the Cydia alternative. I'm not a fan of it. I think Tweakbox is better. I think Tutu is better. Apps like that. What happened to Yalu website? I've been talking about this a lot. You can get the cached version right here. I'm just going to post it in the chat again because people keep asking me. This is the cached version where you can use Luca Tedesco's website. Even though it's down, you can still use the cached version to re-jailbreak or get IPAs, whatever you need to do on there. Took 5 months for an iOS 10 jailbreak, yep. Do you remember installer? After that it was Cydia. Yeah, there was Rock also last gen. There's Rock, installer, Cydia. There was even another random one back in like the iOS 2 days. So any news? Nope. This is more of a Q&A stream. Nothing new really that's gone on except for Luca Tedesco's website down and a few other small things and details. What's up, Tanhu? Will my iPhone 5 64GB be compatible with the 10.3.1 jailbreak? No. It's going to be 64 bit only. Sorry. We don't know what's up with the 9.3.5 32-bit. We do not know. It's supposed to be released by the Fried Apple team, but they kind of just ghosted. We don't really know what's going on with them. So, what's up, Raven? Still have an iOS 10.3.1 on my iPhone 7. That's a good place to be. I would stay there. All right, Martin. Take care, man. You've been jailbroken since iPhone 3GS? Nice. I believe the 3GS was the very first iPhone I actually jailbroke. I had a lot of iPod Touches before then, the iPod Touch 1 and 2G before I got my first iPhone, which was the 3GS. Can Cydia apps hack your info? No. Not unless you add some really sketchy repos. I wouldn't be worried about that at all. I might get Sinulus as a signing service. Do you think it's good? I'm not really a huge fan of signing services, but I've heard decent things about it. So if you're into that, you might want to check it out and try it out for a couple weeks. Outside of customization, I personally see little reason to jailbreak, but I will if one comes out. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to jailbreak outside of customization. Just very small practical things make jailbreaking so much better. I mean, if you just have to watch like 3 of my tweak videos, and you'll see just from 3 random tweak videos how much more there is than just basic customization. Say something in Spanish. ¿Cómo estás? There you go. The JBB website does work. I just posted the cache version. I'll post it again because a lot of people are coming in here. The cache version of Luca Tedesco's website does work. You're watching Club America? I am not watching that. I do not play Clash Royale. Nope. First tweak I ever installed, I have no clue. That had to have been forever ago. It probably, to be honest, would have been Winterboard or maybe AppCake. I remember when I originally jailbroke my device back in 2008. Actually, it's 2007. The only reason I did it was to get like hacked games, so and free games. So probably one of those. Anyone here from Saudi Arabia? I have a lot of Saudi Arabian viewers out there, so I'm sure there's quite a few Saudis in here. If you said hi, I would scream. Hi, Rory. I think I just heard you scream. I'm from Florida. What's up with the untethered jailbreak? Are they not a thing anymore? Yeah, untethered's probably not going to be a thing. In my opinion, quite possibly never again. Unless somebody goes out of their way to make a semi-tethered jailbreak, an untethered jailbreak after the fact. I just don't see it happening. I just don't at this point in time. There's so many reasons. I've talked about it quite a bit. You will never see the untethered jailbreak again. Yep. Jailbreak's not the same. How do you downgrade from iOS 11 beta without a PC or Mac? You can't. You have to have a PC to downgrade from that. If I update from 10.3.2 to the iOS 11, can I downgrade back to 10.3.2? You can. You just may run into some issues. How much do you think I could sell my iPod Touch 3rd Gen? I'm not sure. You could check eBay for that, though. Just go to the toggle and make sure it selects sold so you can see what they've been selling for. What's up, Cussy? Will iPhone SE 10.3.1 work for the jailbreak? It should, yes. The SE is a 64-bit device, so any 64-bit device should work fine. Do you know everything Apple Pro outside of YouTube and any other YouTuber? I do not. I've met some smaller YouTubers that aren't even in the same niche, but I haven't met everything Apple Pro or iDevice Help, anybody like that. I don't watch Game of Thrones, no. No, the jailbreak is not out. I would have had a video up. If the jailbreak was out right now, I would have had a video up ASAP. We can get a Jailbreak Me style jailbreak. It's possible. I just don't see it happening. I mean, this is a pretty powerful sandbox escape, but it's like a sandbox escape is so small in the grand scheme of things for a jailbreak. So I guess it's possible to see a Jailbreak Me style jailbreak for 10.3.x, but I wouldn't put too much hope into it. My day was great, TechVids. Thanks for asking. What about you? Went to a Jimmy Buffett concert a few weeks ago. Nice, Robert. Appreciate that, Haler. By the time this jailbreak comes out, the iPhone 20 will be out. Pretty much. Should I have Apple replace my battery or should I replace the battery? I would do it if you're like any kind of technical savvy. You should be perfectly fine with replacing a battery. It's not hard. You just gotta look up some tutorials online. Da-da-da. Yep, I live there, Shocks. You like the iPhone 8 design? The Legend design? It's alright. It's alright. Do you think a jailbreak will be released? I do. Can you help me with something? I accidentally forgot my iPod Touch password and I don't know how to open it. Do you know how? If you forgot your password, I think you're pretty much screwed. You could try to restore DFU, but if you don't know like the iCloud password and it's iCloud locked, then you're pretty much out of luck. Check out my link. Da-da-da. Hey, appreciate that, Trenton. Yeah, shout out to everybody who complimented my new kicks over there on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on there. You get to see a lot more of my personal life over there. Is there an auto brightness shortcut on iOS 11? Auto brightness shortcut? You mean in the control center? I don't believe so. Excited for that new iPhone edition at all? I am. I'm very excited for it. I am very excited. I'm going to be even more excited if it is a limited run and I get mine. So, all right, Robert, take it easy, man. What's the deal with the Safari Sandbox Escape? It's just what it is. That's a sandbox escape that's not going to lead to anything itself. Somebody could pick it up, Adam, or the Keen Lab. Somebody could pick it up and do something with it, but just this alone doesn't mean anything. Okay, so I scratched on my iPhone and I was wondering if I can get a replacement by claiming the phone as random reboots. You could try it, Rahat. I'm not sure. I'm not falling for that last gen kid. Nice try. If the jailbreak comes out and you update it to iOS 11 beta, you're probably still going to be able to downgrade because 10.3.3 is not going to stop being signed until iOS 11 final is going to be out. So you'll have time. I appreciate that, Appy. Do you think there will be a jailbreak for 10.3.2? I do, but I would rather be on 10.3.1. What do you mean, why, Sass? Why what? I remotely changed my school's Wi-Fi. Yeah, I mean, tech savvy, you need to be more like labor savvy too. Like know how to work things like wires, and if you know your way around a car, things like that. You're gonna be it's gonna be easy to replace the iPhone battery. My favorite YouTuber? I have a lot. It's gonna be hard to name just one. What's up, Carla Gonzalez? Do you like iOS 11? Rate it 0 through 10. I love iOS 11, but because it's still not completely stable, I'd probably give it an 8. I'd probably give it an 8. I love the new features in iOS 11. The only Walmart I've seen with McDonald's in it so far. Anyone know if Tutu and Candace still works? Tutu should work all the time. Tutu's always updating their certificates. I had to spend downgrading it to 10.3.3 on a beta. Yeah, the 6S and the 7 still haven't been fixed for the reboot, the downgrading issue. I'm 24. Should I stick with my iPhone 7 Plus or update to the iPhone 8 when it comes out? I would update, especially if the new iPhone is what everybody's saying it's going to be, the new design and everything. I wouldn't even think twice about it. I would update. But again, it just depends on your situation. I mean, if you're able to, then I would. Do you port forward on Minecraft? I don't play Minecraft. Fake eye tweaks. Yeah, there's always a few fakes in here. Have you seen, how come some phones you can buy jailbroken? Do you recommend it? Yeah, I mean, I've sold jailbroken phones on eBay before, so I mean, it's great. You just have to make sure you're not getting scammed on there. That's all. Download Tweakbox if Tutu not work. Yeah, Tweakbox and Tutu are my two favorites. So, but I don't even use either. I say that they're my favorites, but I honestly don't use either. I only sideload apps through Cydia Impactor. That way I know after, well, 1 year for me, they last a year. But for you guys, you're going to know every 7 days instead of getting it and then the next morning it's revoked, something like that. So that's why I like using my computer for it. Are older fully untethered jailbroken phones worth anything? Oh yeah. Sharp Eye, the old untethered iPhone, jailbroken iPhones go for a good amount on eBay. You could search it on there. You know, it's probably going to take you a while to sell it because it's going to take the right seller or the right buyer. But you can get a good amount out of old untethered jailbroken devices. Do you believe that the iPhone 8 is going to be over $1,000? I mean, I paid $1,000 for my S8, my Samsung Galaxy S8, so I don't see why it's such a big deal that's going to be over $1,000. I paid $1,000 for my iPhone 7 Plus and my S8, so S8 Plus. So I think $1,000 is pretty much the norm now, after taxes. Do you play Xbox? I do not play Xbox. Can you jailbreak with extra recipe, or do you need mock portal? You could jailbreak with extra recipe. You don't even have to have mock portal. At the beginning you didn't, but or you did, but now you don't. I'm not a fan of App Valley. Does Lime Rain work with the iPhone 4? It should. It should, but I'm not sure. I could be mistaken because I haven't used Lime Rain in many years. I made a video on how to use City Impactor. Raymond. I made a video. If you watch my video on how to get the ++ applications, I show 3 different methods on how to get them. So, hey, what's up, Dubstep? Good to hear. How do I keep YouTube++ signed? I don't want to lose those downloads. You can't. I mean, unless you have a developer account or you did it through City Impactor, there's no way of telling when a certificate's just going to randomly get revoked. That's the only reason I don't like doing the Tutu and Tweakbox and things like that, because it could literally be like an hour after you install it on your phone, it just stops working because it got revoked. I'm just not a fan of that myself, but it just depends on how, you know, how easy it is for you to get to a computer every week. So, to restore my iPhone 7 Plus, do we need to downgrade to Beta 1? On your 7, you're going to need to downgrade to Beta 1, yes. Forgot to mention, am I left-handed or right-handed? I am right-handed. What was my first dream job? What do you mean by that? Well, I guess YouTube would have been my first dream job back in the early days. Can you please help me? I mean the passcode to go to the home screen, not iCloud. I've never done that before. I mean, I guess a full restore, DFU restore. How can I send you videos? Probably Twitter is the best way. Probably Twitter. How can you get a dev account if you're not a developer? You can't. You have to buy a developer account, which is $100 a year. Which isn't bad if you sideload a lot of applications and you plan on using it quite a bit. Plus you get all the betas, which is nice. What's up, PS3? My iOS 11 Beta 3 better than public beta? iOS 11 Beta 3 is the same as public beta 2. It's literally the same, so you're going to get the same results. No, jailbreak's not dead. Watch my live stream from 2 weeks ago if you think jailbreaking's dead. You're trying to get your security questions. Do you want to continue doing YouTube throughout your life? I want to, yes. As long as YouTube lasts, I'm probably going to be on this platform, to be honest. I may not be as consistent in 10 years, you know, but we'll see. What's the news on jailbreak for iOS 11? I just joined. No news on iOS 11. We're not going to know any news about the iOS 11 jailbreak until at least September, at least later this year. And I'd imagine it'd probably be after that. I mean, we know that a jailbreak has been achieved for iOS 11, but aside from that, we're not going to get anything new until at least the final version of iOS 11 comes out. Matthew, no, there actually hasn't been anything you missed, to be honest. Just very small, minor things that don't really mean anything. That's why I haven't made a jailbreak update video either, by the way. Didn't want to make a jailbreak update video for just random nonsense. Am I planning any new series for the channel? Good question, Rory. I just released episode 2 of the best apps. So I'm turning that into a series now because the first one did so well. So I'm going to be doing the best apps of 2017 on the channel. And I have another series planned for next month as well. No, paid developer account. I mean, you can put apps in the App Store, but you know, if you want something like that, you're going to have an enterprise developer account, which is more than just a regular dev account. When we see a public beta 2 video, I didn't do public betas because I have a developer beta, so there's really no point in me talking about the public beta. How to be moderator? I only mod people. There's a couple ways. I mean, if I see you in here all the time, that's how you can become a moderator. Or if you donate, if you're helping people in the stream, there's quite a few ways to become a mod. How long do you think it will be till the iOS 10.3.2 comes out? You mean the jailbreak? I have no clue. What's my opinion on the build store? I think is that the signing service? I'm not big on signing services. Build store, if that's the Tweakbox alternative, also not a huge fan. I mean, I'm just a bigger fan of Tweakbox, Tutu, and just manually doing it myself through Impactor. Who inspired me to make a YouTube channel? Back in 2008, it was Ty's iPhone Help. Do you think 10.3.3 will come out tomorrow? I hope so. I hope 10.3.3 comes out tomorrow because I will be updating this bad boy the second it comes out from my 10.1.1 jailbreak. As hard as it is, I'm going to be updating the 7 Plus to 10.3.3 just because I need the stability for my daily driver. Mod my eye, is he fake? Is public beta 2 stable enough for use as a daily driver? It depends. I mean, you should be fine with it on your daily driver, to be honest, but I wouldn't consider it stable, but it's probably fine for a daily driver. As long as it's not like a 5S or a 6. If it's like a 7 or 6S, then you should be fine. Would you recommend staying on 10.3.1? Yes. How many SSH blobs should I save up? I would do probably just 5. 5 or 6 should be fine. What's up, Brittany? Do you think the 10.3.1 jailbreak will come out when iOS 10.3.3 comes out? It's possible. I think it's more likely when iOS 11 comes out because then 10.3.3, won't be signed anymore. So we'll see. How many phones do I have? Too many. Too many. What's so good about iOS 10? There's a lot of good about iOS 10. I just like iOS 11 better, to be honest. Maybe wait for iOS 11. Yep, that's what I just said. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Naptic. Do you recommend moving from an iPhone 5 to a 6 because iPhone 5 on 10.3.1 can't be jailbroken? Yeah, I would not. If you watch my video, I had a video like the beginning of this year where I said, should you buy an iPhone 5 in 2017? And I said, absolutely not. If you have an iPhone 5, it doesn't take any kind of money to get a new phone. After you sell the iPhone 5, you can pick up a 5S for literally $50. You can pick up a 5S used on eBay. So I would get an iPhone 5S or 6 is even better. An SE is even better than the 6. So I would try to get an SE if you could. If not, the 5S or 6. I had to reset my phone. I found out that if I saved blobs from Telegram, then I could get my blobs back no problem. I'm not sure. I saved my blobs in my iCloud drive, so iPhone 8 won't have Touch ID. I'm sure it will. It just may not be where it is now. No, Armin, there's not. No, I use all my phones. I have all the phones, but I use them all. They're all in different versions for different occasions. My iPad Air 2, my jailbroken device, just random rebooting. Probably just a tweak confliction. If you watch my video on how to get out of a boot loop, that'll answer that and fix your iPad there. Honestly, what's the point of these talks? To talk to you guys. I mean, it's literally interaction because I get a million questions a day and I can't answer them all. So I go to live chatting with you guys and answering all your questions and talking to you about what's been going on recently. So blobs are how you downgrade without the signing window being open. I think you should pin how to save SSH blobs video. Yeah, I mean, by now, the questions have kind of died down for that, so I think most people know now, or they can just Google it. I don't watch Game of Thrones, Anthony. I'm still using the iPhone 5C so I can buy the 7S when it comes out. I don't blame you there. I don't blame you. That's a long wait, though, with the 5C. I don't think I'd be able to handle the 5C in 2017. Do you know how we can fix low typing sound bug on iPhone? I don't think I've experienced that issue, so I'm not sure. What's the exploit? It's just a Safari sandbox escape. Nothing crazy, and it's probably not going to lead to anything, but it was news, and it came from the real source. I had to make an update because I talked about this in my last live stream, but this is the actual guy that released it and found it, so. No, there's not, I mean. Oh, I love Hide Me X, Ted. I'm glad you remember I'm a Spring to Mize guy, but no, I love Hide Me X as well. Honestly, I have Hide Me X and Spring to Mize enabled at the same time on most of my devices, so I like them both. Do you own an Apple Watch? I don't. Could you believe it? I do not. I'm actually waiting for the new one to come out, and I'm going to be getting it when the new one comes out. I really try to avoid the very first and possibly second generation of actual iPhones. You know, new products like that. I kind of tend to avoid the first, second generation. So, any possible way to downgrade to 10.1.1 free or paid? Nah, it's not a free or paid type of deal. It has to do with Apple servers, and their servers closed for 10.1.1, so you can't downgrade to it. We're getting any new jailbreak soon? I have no clue. Am I getting next year's Mac Pro? I do not think so, but I might. I'm actually looking more at the Mac Pro than the iMac Pro. How much do you make as a YouTuber? You can go back in my last video and I show my literally exact down to the cents. I show exactly how much I made in the last 28 days in my last live stream, so you can go back and watch that. Do you only answer the same overall questions? No. What's your question, Dynamic? I answer all questions I see as long as they're relevant. What's up, Alex? When's iOS 11 officially going to release? September. I don't have an iPhone. Well, I do have an iPhone 3G. I don't use it, but I have the 3GS. I have three 3GSs. So if there's no future jailbreaks, will you still use an iPhone? I do. I will, of course, but there's not going to be a time when there's no jailbreak. So do you use a theme that has enabled dark mode and anonymity? No, I just use, if I want dark mode, I just use Eclipse. Do you think there will be a jailbreak for 10.3.1? I do. How do I improve Touch ID speed on my iPhone 7 compared to the S7 fingerprint sensor is way better, even in sweaty hands? There's no way. I mean, I have the iPhone 7 and the S8 as well. I find that the S8 is very slightly faster, but it's not even really noticeable unless you're looking for it. The chat on the screen is so late, is it? Oh, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too late. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Naptic. I have so many. I mean, I watch Philip DeFranco. I watch everything Apple Pro. iDevice Help. I watch a lot of car videos. Nadeshot. There's a lot of channels I watch. I don't know. I haven't been really watching too much YouTube lately. But when I do watch it, I watch people like that. Roberto Blake is another one for YouTube tips and things like that. Quite a few others I enjoy watching. Mayweather or McGregor? McGregor. Note 7 re-released. What's up, Luna? Have you noticed apps not appearing in Tutu despite appearing as suggestion while typing in search? No, like I said, I don't really use Tutu. I just use Impactor, so. Nah, SoundCloud's not dying. Stream is just delayed. Yep, that is true. Chat is like 1 minute late. Oh well. Why ew, Carlito? I don't like Jake Paul or Logan Paul. I watch their videos and their strategy just to see, you know, their strategy for YouTube and social media, but I don't like either one of them. I installed Yalu using Safari from third-party source and its certificate is not expiring. Is it safe to use it? If it's working, it should be fine. Do I know who Michael Phelps is? Of course I know who Michael Phelps is. Any tweak to get paid apps free from App Store? There's tons. There's tons. I'm not going to talk about that here because I don't condone that, but there's tons out there. Is there another tweak besides Peekaboo to enable 3D touch? There's like 3 different tweaks for that, Carlos. I covered them in my videos too. Excuse me. Do I think the iPhone 7 is better than the Galaxy S8? Completely different reasons for liking both, so I'm not going to say one's better than the other. Completely different reasons for both. What was the kernel exploit you talked about earlier? The kernel exploit I was talking about was from the Zimperium team, from Adam Donenfield, right here, who said he's going to be releasing his exploit before the event, which is in August, mid to late August. 21 Savage or Uzi Vert? Uzi Vert, easy. 21 Savage's new album was terrible. No, I'm not in college anymore. I'm an old man. When do you think Prometheus will work for 10.3.2? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what Timstar says. Possibly tonight, Jeremiah. The Apple Store had to restore my phone. Will there be a jailbreak? I don't know. I don't know. I would assume so, but I don't know for sure. Does Extender officially support the Home Depot jailbreak? It should. Extender should work for any IPA, but I'm not too sure. I have never used the Home Depot jailbreak, so that's why I didn't promote it on the channel or anything. But it should work. I'm not positive though. Impactor, what's the difference from Tutu app? Impactor, you know after 7 days it's going to get revoked. You know after a year it's going to get revoked. Whereas Tutu, you could install it and in 20 minutes it could be revoked just randomly because that's your luck. So it just depends. Carlito. Yeah, I know that song. That's like the only good song on the album. I prefer the iPhone 7 over the S8 overall. Yeah, I'm hyped for the new Meek album. No, I would not update to 10.3.2. What's up, Andrew? Should I stay on 10.2.1 on the iPhone 5S? That's a tough one. I probably would, to be honest. But I would make sure you save blobs as well. So I'd make sure you have your 10.3, 0.1, 0.2, and 0.3 blobs saved just in case. I'm jailbroken 10.2. Can I install the iOS 11 beta? I don't know why you would do that, Geek. You can, but I don't see why you would do that and lose your jailbreak. I just bought a 6S, 64 gig for my daily driver. Unfortunately, I'm running 10.3.2. Spending time to create a 10.3. Yeah. Home Depot jailbreak. Which iPhone 8 do you think is the real one? I don't know that we've seen the real one yet. I think we've seen very good variations, but the thing is with these leaks, it always ends up looking so much better than the leaks. So I'm not even gonna give an opinion until I see the actual real deal. Is it possible to go back to iOS 9 and jailbreak now? If you can find a way to get back to iOS 9, then yeah, it's possible. When is the yellow site going to work? It works right now if you have the cache version. I'll post it again here in the chat. Lucas' website works right now. It's down, but you can use the cache version if you need it. I'm not sure when it's going to be back up. I'm not sure if his hosting got suspended or if he just forgot to pay again. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm from Florida. My daily driver right now is the 7 Plus on 10.1.1, which I will be updating to 10.3.3 when it actually comes out, when the final version comes out. I'm running iOS 11, yes, on a 5S and on an iPhone 7. How old are you? Your voice sounds like a 30-year-old. I'm 24. What is that box behind you? That's for the iMac that I'm using right now. Why was your vid with 9.7 million views deleted? Because it was against terms of service, apparently. It was the very first video on how to get hacked or free apps on YouTube. Hey, what's up, Miles? Do you think Pengu really did sell? No. I think that if they sold, we would have seen some notes for it. I think we would have seen some notes that showed that Pengu gave Apple the exploit. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. So, I mean, there's a possibility. There's always the possibility that any team sells the exploit or the jailbreak, but we just don't know at this point. Pay your bills. Will you consider doing Android videos? No, because most of my viewers are iPhone. So if I do Android videos, it's going to be just comparing it to the iPhone. That's the only thing I'm going to be doing. Where do you find the Keen Lab jailbreak download that was demoed at MoSec? There's no download for it. It's not a public release. What's up, AJ? I'm updating because it's not reliable. Unfortunately, the 10.1.1 jailbreak, my iMessage hasn't worked for a long time, so I don't have iMessage. Oh, I almost dropped my phone there. I don't have iMessage working. My FaceTime doesn't work. I get random kernel panics, just all kind of random things. And I just never go into a jailbroken state. Like on my daily driver, I don't know. With 10.1.1, I used to feel like it was fine for a daily driver, but with the 10.1.1 jailbreak, the mock portal jailbreak, I just have a really hard time advising people to use it on their daily driver, unfortunately. Especially if you have like Anemone and things like that. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Where's Tai G? Are they dead? Potentially. I don't know. They've been missing for a while. Do you have Gucci on your shirt? No, this isn't Gucci. My S8 is not rooted yet, no. I'm trying to shoot all the videos while it's not rooted. Like speed tests and things like that, because I don't want to mess with the performance side of things. Do I watch Dragon Ball Super? I don't. I had my iPhone stolen recently. Thank God they didn't update it. That's good. The odds for a 10.3 jailbreak, I said, I mean, literally, I would imagine like an 80% chance we get a jailbreak for 10.3.x. I just don't see how it doesn't happen. Yeah, I mean, it may be in 2050 or maybe, you know, next month. We just don't know. But I think it will eventually happen. No, Scotty, there's no jailbreak coming out that we know of yet. And it's too early to you know, talk about an iOS 11 jailbreak when it's still in beta, so. No, iMessage doesn't work at all. Like, and there's so many other issues, Sinister. Like, I can't even load music onto this phone. Like, I try to sync it with iTunes. I tried doing outside of iTunes. I tried doing it through the phone. I can't put music on the phone. And there's just so many other very small things that are very annoying. So, why so many people are just interested to jailbreak? A lot of people are new. I mean, a lot of people haven't jailbroken before, so they're very curious about things. They like the plus applications and things like that. So. Do you have Nike on your shorts? I don't. When I play any movie in Movie Box, Insta crash. Black Tiger, you need to make sure you have enough space. A lot of times, if you don't have space, you're going to have apps crashing like that, especially Movie Box. It did that with Cody for me as well. Got that Versace. You didn't wear Gucci. My cousin says Samsung is much better than Apple. Any points for my side of the argument? There's so many reasons. I mean, I talked about it in my S8 versus iPhone 7 video, a lot of them. But I have another video coming up, Rory, very soon that's going to talk more about that. So make sure to stay tuned for that one. I'll give you some good pointers in there. Overall, though, iOS is so much more secure than Android. And it's just so much more fluid, especially Snapchat and just any third-party app is a lot more fluid on the iPhone. You know, I've used them side by side many times. And I can tell you from almost every application, it runs smoother and just better overall on the iPhone. And I just love the multitasking, the RAM management. I mean, there's just so many small things that the iPhone just destroys Android on. Just small things that make a big difference. But it's personal preference, of course. Do you believe of jailbreaking releasing for new versions like iOS 10.3 and 11? In your experience, have we waited longer for this jailbreak than we have for any other jailbreaks in the past? I believe it's getting to that point dynamic. I don't know if it has eclipsed the last one or not yet, but it's going to end up being the longest, yes. There's pretty much no doubt that it's going to. Do you think that the iPhone 8 will be a disappointment? Well, people are setting it up to be because they're putting such high hopes on it. So, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a disappointment because I'm kind of having just no expectations, but we'll see. What's up, Carla? What iOS jailbreak Assad Khaled using? Assad Khaled. That's funny. Well, doing my Mac upgrade impact its ability to re-enable weekly jailbreak? It shouldn't, no. I have so much space, you know how to fix it? It could be so many different things, Black Tiger. There's so much more context I need there. I actually don't use wireless charging, Tyler. I have it set up, but I just never use it. I never use it. I'm not a fan of wireless charging. I thought I would be when I got the S8, but it just doesn't do anything for me. I want to be able to have wireless charging where I could just walk into a room and it's charging. I don't want to have to sit it down on something and just let it charge that way. I'm not big into wireless charging. Apple's great, but the jailbreak delay. People wait. I mean, the patient ones are gonna wait. You know, that's just how it is. Does your car have Apple CarPlay? If so, do you have a CarPlay jailbreak? It does have CarPlay, but I don't use CarPlay. I don't know. It's all right, but I've just never really got around to using it in my car. Yep, that is true, Isaac. I don't know when a jailbreak's gonna get released. I don't ever predict ETAs for anything like that. What's up, Tony? Nope, nothing you missed. This is more of a chill, just Q&A. I'm just answering your guys' questions because I've been, MIA for the past few days, so. Another one, we the best. Yeah, I have Impactor. I'm not on the latest version, though, like the beta version. I'm on Sierra. How about 10.2.1 jailbreak? We still haven't heard anything about the 10.2.1 jailbreak since earlier. I prefer the iPhone 7 Plus camera. I actually did a video comparing the 7 Plus and the S8 Plus, and I prefer the S7 Plus overall. Just because it's a lot more natural. You know, the S8 really, uses a lot of saturation. It saturates images, in my opinion. I really like the natural look of the iPhone. Would you recommend buying storage for an iMac from a third party? 100%, 1000%, Scotty. If you watch my video, Scotty, you need to go to my video right now on my channel. It's the featured video for my iMac, and watch that video, especially if you're getting a new one. I talk about it in there. You save a lot of money doing that, so yes. It's very easy to install as well, if you have a MacBook or an iMac. What's up, Derek, 1021? It's great, Sergio. Thank you for asking. Can you tell us where to download IPAs to use with Impactor? Just go to dailyiFix.com. I have an article that's been on here for a while that shows you most of them. So if you go to right here on dailyiFix.com, this is where you download all of them. All you have to do is click, you see these ones right here, and then you have the GitHub repo right here where you download all the individual ones if you want. So you have Deezer, Facebook, Instagram, MovieBox, Pandora, Phantom, Spotify++, Twitch, all these right here. So I'll post this in the chat right now, just for easy access. But I made a video on this as well, so if you see this thumbnail, you can go to my channel and look for this thumbnail right there, and that'll show you 3 different ways to install these apps. It's very easy. Honestly, I feel like this scenario is kind of like 9.3.3 where they just dropped a jailbreak. It could be, Isaac. It very well could be. Pengu is very private. We don't know really, what they have planned, if anything. Wait, is it a job for 10.3.1? A jailbreak? No, there's no jailbreak for 10.3.1 just yet. There's not just yet. What's up, Harry? Not much. Just answering you guys' questions. I'm not going to be on here for too much longer at all. This is just a much shorter stream. Not really much to talk about. So, what do you think of Apple removing the Touch ID in the iPhone 8? I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to completely remove Touch ID, but we'll see. How do you get Yalu 1032? There's no such thing as Yalu 1032. Is there an app for cleaning cache on non-jailbroken iPhone? I believe XCleaner is for that, but it doesn't really do it as well as iCleaner on a jailbroken device. So, yeah, the iPhone's resolution should be suitable for VR. Yes. What's up, Captain? When's your prediction for jailbreak release? I have no clue. 2086. Yeah, I do have a PO box, Harvey. It's in my bio if you or my about me on my YouTube channel, and I have it in my videos as well in the description. So, I actually had somebody just send me something recently. I still need to go get that. It may be a company, it may be a person. I'm not sure. I post anything I get in the PO box. I post on Instagram, my Instagram stories, and my Snapchat stories. I just landed a job at Tesla. Nice, good stuff, Tony. I love Tesla. I'm a big fan of Tesla. I don't have any questions, but I just love Tesla. I love Elon Musk. Love what they're doing over there. Oh yeah, lots of fake jailbreaks. Watched your iMac video, but couldn't remember you saying buying storage from a third party. Yep. Memory. You're talking about storage like an SSD or something like that. No, I would 100% get that from Apple. 100% get that from Apple. I would not want to deal with, especially in an iMac. It's easier with a MacBook, but with an iMac, nah. I would just buy. It's expensive, especially for SSDs, but I would pay what Apple's asking for that, for sure. Why is Spotify Premium free video taken down? Yeah, I got a strike for that on my channel. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I guess it was kind of against terms, but oh well. Most people know how to do it by now. What's up, Eclipse? You like that PS3? All right, Neuron, take care. Is Yalu 10.2.1 a thing? Nope. Only Yalu 10.2 and Yalu 10.1.1. Do you any other YouTubers that cover jailbreaks? Yeah, if you want to know other YouTubers, watch iDevice Help and Everything Apple Pro, iTweaks, people like that. If you just go to my channel and look at the people I support, Dino Zambus, subscribe to all those guys. They make great videos. Jailbreak a Tesla. Nice. What's the best app sorting tweak on Cydia? I'm not sure what you mean exactly by app sorting. What do you mean by that? Should I update my SE to iOS 10 from iOS 9? I would, but that depends on you. Spotify Plus Plus should be, yeah, available in every country. It should be, yes. How does the YouTube strike system work? You basically can only get 3 strikes, and then you get either suspended or you just can't upload anything for a while, and they expire after a certain date. Is there going to be a 10.3.2 jailbreak? Potentially. Who do you think will release the Wi-Fi style charging first, Apple or Samsung? That's tough to say. It may not be either of them. It may not be either. But if I had to guess, it'd probably be Samsung, because Apple's probably not going to do it for this iPhone coming out, and Samsung's going to have another release before Apple, so I'd have to say Samsung if I had to guess one of those two. Is there a release date for jailbreak? Nope. There's never a release date for jailbreak. If you've been jailbreaking for any amount of time, you know that there's almost never a guaranteed release date for a jailbreak, and especially now. When do you think you will hit 150K? Whenever I start uploading again. I haven't uploaded in a minute, so you know, it just depends on my upload frequency. I only have that 1 strike on YouTube. What do I think I'll be doing in 5 years? Running a company. One of the companies I'm running now, hopefully. Will the 10.3.2 jailbreak most likely work on 10.3.1? Yeah, if a 10.3.2 jailbreak comes out, it's going to work on 10.3.0 and 10.3.1. There's no 10.3.0, but 10.3 and 10.3.1. Can we sign a petition to remove your first strike? Nah. It's going to expire before I get anything else like that, so should be fine. It came straight from Spotify, so it is what it is. Will you go to the Emoji Movie? I'm not sure what that is. Apple generally perfects things as they go, post the first ones, release it. Yep. Anything like Zeppelin, it's not working, glitches my phone out, thanks. Zeppelin is pretty much the go-to for things like that, so I need to know what you mean by it's not working. It's probably just a confliction. I appreciate that, Adam. Instead of asking you for the ETA, will there be another jailbreak in the future? Yes, there will be, 100%. iPhone 7 jailbreak stable? Nope, definitely not. Is there actually something going on with these firmwares? of course there's things going on, Gilbert. I guess you haven't watched the past like 5 jailbreak update videos. There's a lot going on with them. I appreciate that, Jeek. How long does a strike last? It depends. Each one's different. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out of here soon. Make sure to answer your last few questions. Again, this is just a much shorter stream. I'm going to be back on Saturday next. Well, it's probably not going to be next Saturday, to be honest. So it's probably going to be probably Sunday night again next week. Now that I think about it, it's going to be Sunday night again next week. I'm not going to be able to on Saturday again. So next Sunday night, you can expect another stream. Hopefully a lot more put together and more info to talk about. But we'll see what this week brings us. So any other questions? Yeah, I don't know, Harry. YouTube's weird. Do you think that Samsung is a bit gimmicky? Samsung in general, no. But some of the features are definitely gimmicky, yes. The strike was for Spotify Premium for free, Spotify Plus Plus. Would you still get plus size models if all of them had dual lens cameras? Probably, Tyler. I'm just used to it by now. Hey, appreciate it. No problem. Take it easy. All right. Take it easy, Tony. Be watching vids again. All right, Miles. Can I jailbreak 10.3.1? Nope. You would see a video on the channel by now if you could. So. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little stream. Mainly just a Q&A, like I said. Nothing too crazy going on here. I'm going to have this unlisted right away just because it wasn't really much to talk about. But yeah, I'll be back next week, next Sunday again. It's going to be a Sunday again. And hopefully we'll have a lot more to talk about. So thank you guys for joining. And yeah, see you guys sometime this week. I have a new video coming out tomorrow as well on Monday. So I'll see you guys in some videos, but then I'll see you again live on next Sunday night. Thanks again, guys.